You won't be seeing me, but you will be hearing me. So we're going to start with one of my favorite hymns. I don't know that it's sung that much today, but I love it. It's Wonderful Grace of Jesus. And I'm going to play it slowly so you can see what I'm doing, and I may even stop and show you the chords or the technique that I'm using. Okay, I'm going to start with my right hand in the upper register in a full 4-note chord, and I'm going to play a C octave in the bass to give it some oomph. I'm not just going to start up here, okay? So it's wonderful grace of Jesus. There's a diminished chord, so look at my hand. Okay. Okay, so the first phrase ends on a C, and then the second phrase starts on an A minor. So I can go to an E major in between. C, E major, A minor. Back up. It's a diminished chord. I'm just going to run my octaves down on the diminished chord. Now the bass has the melody. I'm going to put the melody in the right hand. Diminish. So it's G7. In that last chord, I put a C and a C octave and a G, an extra G, just to give a little bit of grunt. Okay, so that's Wonderful Grace of Jesus. I'm going to do it Calvary. We've already gone through this song a little bit. So just remember that if you're doing an octave chord, not to keep coming back down to the same octave. And with your chord that you come up with, try to do it in an inversion. So I have a C and then a G, C, E. Break away from the octave, back to octave chord, and then I've got just an octave and a third. Break away, octave chord, running octaves. Now I'm going to walk it up the alto with the bass. Intense, octave chord, and an octave and a third. It works nicely on this song. Running octaves. So I'm doing just G, C, G, C, G, C, G, C. G, C, G, C, and they're kind of going in contrary motion, makes it nice. Full note chord in my right hand and an octave with a fifth to give it that grunt. Okay, now we're going to do In Christ Alone. Now remember to change up your stanzas according to the text. This one I like to give it rhythm so that it has motion. That dotted 8th, 16th. And I've got that octave and an open fifth. It gives it kind of that Irish feel. See, I'm holding the melody note. I'm not rhythmicking with that. Oh, so. And I let them finish out, da, 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 and I'm, da, da. They're going to end up, they're not going to need me to double that melody at the very end there. And it just gives it a little brilliance going up into that upper register. And then I think, though in the tomb his body lay, whatever the words are. And I'm keeping that so simple, not even fill-ins. It's word painting. Then Christ arose. Then I bring my motion back in to word paint. I'm not even getting the words exactly right, but you know the mood. I'm doing the left hand and the right hand intense. And I might just end it like that, but there's an octave and an open fifth. I didn't put in the third. It gives it that Irish Celtic feel to leave out the third when you can. Okay, so that's In Christ Alone. I want to do How Great Thou Art. When I'm playing this by myself, I do a little different chord. So it's on an F chord. We're starting, the How Great Thou Art is in the key of B flat, but I'm starting on the 5 chord, which or could be, it's an F7. But all I do to add a little more color, I augment the F chord, so it's F, A, C sharp. I don't necessarily do that when the congregation is singing. It moves so quickly, I might, but if the organ is playing and another piano in the orchestra, I'll probably just... E flat chord. I move the tenor and the alto. It might do a run on the B flat chord over F. Okay, I've got the +2 in that chord. F, G, A, and the root in the 7th in the left hand. See it? I usually do this. I try not to do it every time, but it's C, D, F, C, F, C. It's a C 2-1 suspension. I'll call it a 2-1. So you've got B flat, D, F, and instead of the B flat, I play the C, and then I resolve down to the B flat. But look at my fingers exactly. That's what I do. And then bring the B flat chord down in an inversion. Rolling Thunder. I usually do a little glissando, not a glissando, whatever that's called. Broken octave. And then another B flat chord. Then sings my soul, then sings my... I'm just running it up. The people know the song so well, they're not going to get confused. B flat over D. F chord. I'm just going B flat, F, B flat. F, breaking up the chord. That's that C minor. It's suspension as I was doing it. F, doubling that with my left hand. Now I'm going to do it in contrary motion, way down here. The left hand is doing. G major, C minor, F. In the second stanza, maybe, and when I see the sun not sparing, sent him to die, I scarce can take it in. And on the cross, my burden gladly bearing, he bled and died to take away my sin. What is the last? When Christ shall come with shout of acclamation and take me home. I pull it back. Then I shall bow in humble adoration, and there proclaim, my God, how great thou art. Then sings my soul, my Savior God, how great thou art, how great thou art. Contrary motion. It's a little more emphatic. It's the end of the song. Five one, 5-1, 5-1. Okay, that's how great thou art. I'm going to play Redeemed. This is a song I pretty much copied how my mom did it. It's not the redeemed, how I love to proclaim it. It's redeemed, how I love that melody. G minor, thirds, and then I go up with the F minor chord, see it, that triad, to B flat. And then on the C minor, just start going up, F minor, B flat, E flat, keep E flat going. I love that. Oh goodness, and I forgot it. Diminished, F minor to B flat, 7. And then go up again. Now, if on the chorus, you could go you can go up, B flat, suspension. And instead of the octaves or chords, I could do sixths. That's a fun one to play. Okay, I'm going to do He Lives. We're in 6/8 time. Sometimes 6/8 is a little harder. So this is the way my mom did it again. As you can see, I have on her rings. So I was hoping that maybe I could play a little more like her. Of course, this is my wedding ring, but it doesn't fit this finger anymore. My finger's gotten too fat for it. But anyway, so it goes over here. So I'm wearing them both because my mom passed away, as you probably all know, about 1.5 years ago. Okay, so He Lives. It's in B flat, so I just do, and you see I have an octave in between my right hand. Triple melody chords, F, B flat. B flat, D, spelling D major down and then G minor down in my left hand. Bringing this up in 4-note chords and this a little inverted triad. I can't even play it slow. That's that same contrary motion. He lives, and then the left hand is. He lives, Christ Jesus lives today. Then soft walks with me and talks with me. A long life built. Contrary motion. Down to the B flat 7. D major contrary motion. Okay, it's a C chord inverted with a +2. I'm just doing that suspension. Contrary motion, just spelling the chord. Up and down. Contrary motion, and using the full extremities of the keyboard. Okay, I'm going to play one stanza of Great is Thy Faithfulness. I love this hymn. Make sure it's majestic. And make sure it has feeling. Great is thy faithfulness, not just. That has no meaning. See, octave and a third. Very simple. That is that diminished chord. You can run it down in just by one note, or I can do it in full octaves too, going down 2 octaves. Bum, 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 bum. And this is what I do on the chorus. Great is thy. Alto is following the bass and tense. Is thy faithfulness morning If you want to do that, I don't know, maybe it sounds too old-fashioned, but I'm copying my mom. F minor, and I added that +2. Look, F, G, A flat, and then okay. Great is thy faithfulness. One of my favorite hymns, probably yours too. When we all get to heaven, this can be, it's a gospel song, so it can be like the octave chord. Then maybe go intense with the soprano, the melody, and the bass. I'm doing it in staccato so you can see it. A flat 7. Diminished, A flat, D flat over A flat. Maybe when we all, just triple melody. you could do the contrary motion there. Okay, this is when I thought sometimes I will do the melody in the left hand. Maybe change it up there, but I will do that every now and then. And just a chord. No, I think that's the A flat. So anyway, have fun with that. Okay, when we all get to heaven, and then I'm going to end with "It is well with my soul." And again, make sure that you text paint, that you are playing with textual understanding. When peace, play like you know what that means. I'm going to do this like I did. Remember? It starts minor to major. Now here, this has got to be it. Make sure that sorry. Anyway, I would do maybe just a broken chord. Even so, it is well with my soul. Same thing, it is well. And then you've got, and shall well with my soul. Build it up a little bit. It is well with. So just make sure that you play with textual understanding. I hope there are a few tools that you have gained from watching this, and the Lord bless you and your ministries. Thank you again for coming.